So that was like an amazing experience. Just coming from just two separate, completely different cultures that
Yeah.
are so different in dynamics and things like that. So I guess how has that experience kind of changed yourself, or maybe your outlook from before that particular time, before you even went over there? What takeaways do you may have
Yeah.
that you think about that
Man,
from that experience?
so many things, but I think the biggest thing is I realized how ignorant I was as an American. You know,
Describe that a little bit more,
yeah,
because I think we
because
all are ignorant.
yeah,
To be honest,
yeah,
especially because we're this particular country is so privileged in regards to a lot of
yes,
things that we don't realize until we go elsewhere to
right,
see the impact that others
yeah.
have.
And that's what it took for me. I was like meeting so many people because there's lots of volunteers who come. I'm meeting people from all over the world, and they're speaking multiple languages and everything, and I'm
Yeah,
like, shoot, all I know is English.
man.
I know a little Swahili because
Yeah,
I had to learn a little bit of the language so I could function there, but I was like, we just live in this little bubble here where all we know is us, and we don't even care about what's going on other places. So that experience really just opened my mind, and really made me think about others outside of the United States, and how can I help others, but not help others to where I'm trying to make them do it like we're doing it, but then I want to be knowledgeable about affairs that are going on in other countries, how people are being impacted. I want to step outside and help, and really do something. So it just really changed my mindset. And I'm just like, dang, we just living over here, and like so much other stuff is going on in the world, and we just act like it's just all about us.
yeah, everybody's caught up.
Yeah. And I'm like, everybody else is people trilingual, just they just so much more well-rounded than we are, so
Yeah, I know a couple of people myself personally that speak at least three languages
yeah.
fluently. And I'm just trying to pick up Spanish myself,
Right,
just on the
right. We
humble.
trying to Rosetta Stone our way
Yeah,
up to
exactly.
learn something.
But it does make you think a certain type of way, because people do people want to be informed, so they are progressively trying to get more knowledge, seek out and break different language barriers, so that way they can open up the communication with information for themselves and maybe their family or whatever else they may got going on.
Right.
So that's definitely important. So I know you also had like your first abroad study
Yeah.
last year. Is that right?
Yes, yes. So coming back from Tanzania, I just started getting more involved in stuff, international stuff. So I connected with our Office of International Affairs at TSU, and that's how I got into study abroad.
Okay.
The director there, Dr. Jewel Wynn, just kind of took me under her wings, and really has shown me a lot, directed me in the right directions, given me opportunities, to do study abroad trips. So I'm so thankful that I met her, so had my first study abroad trip to Trinidad and Tobago last year in 2019. And actually, it wasn't even for nursing, I actually taught an interdisciplinary studies course. And, interdisciplinary studies, it's just like, I'm not gonna try to offend anybody, so let me say this the right way. It's like kind of exploring all different subjects. I'll
Yeah,
say
I
that.
got you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I had students from all different majors, because it's open to anybody. But this course specifically focused on like societal transformations and the impact that it has on gender in the African diaspora. So places outside of Africa,
Hold on,
basically.
what is that? Just repeat that. What did you
In
just
the
say
African
again?
diaspora.
So
So that's
what is that?
places
That was way over
outside
my
of
head.
Africa,
Okay.
where African people are outside of the continent of Africa. Yeah, so Trinidad and Tobago, is considered the diaspora as well. Any place really outside of Africa.
I got
Yeah,
you. I got
yeah.
you.
So, and ironically, this was a course, it was all males who took the course, learning about gender, the impact of women specifically, how slavery, racism, capitalism, all these different isms, their impact on women, So they basically had to figure out which ism they wanted to study on the women in Trinidad and Tobago, and interview these different people to talk about how they feel about this and how it has impacted
Quick
them.
question: What was the most popular ism between the males that they wanted to figure out from the women in Trinidad and Tobago or whatever? I'm not sure of the ism, so I don't even know which ism they would even be studying. But what was
racism?
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. So and of course, Trinidad and Tobago is a place that's full of Black people. Yeah. So just
Is racism prominent down there?
it's not like it is here, because they've done so well as a country because there's a lot of Black people there. So it's not like racism we experience here in the U.S. I'll say that, just because it's a country full of Black people.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
But so they looked at it from different aspects, like the education systems, how women have been impacted, colonialism and stuff, just looking at it from those aspects. But it was very interesting to have all males, looking at it. But and they did their final presentations to us on their I'm not gonna call it like research, but on their project, because we're only there for a couple days, so there's only so much that they could do. Yeah, but it was a good experience just to take students abroad. I'm glad I didn't have to go alone on my first trip, because we did it in conjunction with from the Heart Foundation, so they take middle and high school students as well.
Oh, so you all had like a younger.
Well, not me.
Okay.
I did the college students. Yeah, but there were some instructors, and Dr. Jewel Wynn, in her foundation, where they do the middle and high school students. Yeah.
I have a question about that. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay.
No, so tell me, how did those particular high school and middle school students, I guess, get that opportunity? Yeah.
Well, it's pretty much open to any of them, but they do have like certain schools and partnerships that they have too, where they, the students are filtered to them that way. But also, they have camps at TSU in the summer, like music camps and stuff, because this foundation too is heavily focused on music and the arts and stuff. Yeah. So those students, that participate in their summer camps and stuff too can get that opportunity. But I had my niece signed up for the Dubai trip, but it got canceled due to COVID. So there are opportunities for students here in Nashville, middle and high schoolers, to get involved early on and study abroad and just getting exposed to other different countries and stuff.